Hey, this is Kristofer from Dommin, and you're watching the Kerrang video podcast.
So tell us a little bit about your new album, Love Is Gone.
It's our first album, our first real label debut, coming out on Roadrunner Records on February 15th. It's really just a collection of... It's very autobiographical. It's each kind of song is a snapshot of something, a story that I've gone through in my life. So it's kind of a collection of very kind of painful, heartachy kind of songs. Yeah.
So it's not the ideal Valentine's gift.
Probably not, unless you're having an unfortunate Valentine's Day. Maybe if it's not going too well for you, then maybe you'll enjoy the record. But any other day of the year.
Yeah. So you're quite a crooner. Where do you get your inspiration?
It's weird. Like, I don't ever try to sound like anybody. People say, "Oh, you sound a lot like Morrison or Glenn Danzig or something like that." And I'm certainly fans of those guys. But it's just, I think everybody's voice has just a natural way, or the way your voice box is built, that kind of allows you to sing how you sing. And so I just kind of do what comes naturally. I mean, I have a lot of old influences. My grandfather used to give me probably a record a week every time I go visit him. He'd give me a new record, and it was usually Frank Sinatra or Vaughn Monroe or Dean Martin or Ella Fitzgerald or something like that. So I mean, I love that kind of music, and I'm sure it has a certain influence in what we do.
You're on tour at the moment with Lacuna Coil. How's those shows been going, and how are you enjoying the UK?
The shows have been great. We're just so grateful to Lacuna Coil. I mean, I don't know if we can ever thank them, because they've really helped us out a lot. They took us out in the States on a tour in July of '09, and now they brought us here to Europe. So, I mean, we're just so grateful to be on the tour, and the guys in that band and Christina are such cool people, and just good people to be around. But the tour show's been going great. Kind of going out there, proving ourselves every night to the majority of people not knowing who we are at this point, and it's been a lot of fun. We haven't gotten to see too much of the UK. I mean, it's really hit the venue and then on to the next city. I mean, hopefully, if we get a day off here or there, we can actually see some sights.
Yeah. Which venue's got the best backstage area then?
I've been pretty impressed with all of them. Manchester was really, really, really nice. Yeah.
Do they still have the wood paneling on the walls?
I don't recall. I don't remember wood paneling, but it was nice. Nicer venues than we're used to. We're used to playing real dumps,
right.
So it's been a nice change.
You've got a special guest on the UK bonus track on Love Is Gone.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about who it is and why you decided to record?
Yeah, it's Tomo from 30 Seconds to Mars. He's actually been a good friend for quite some time now. I met him through my producer / manager, Lucas Banker. He had worked with 30 Seconds on, I think, a live show or something. And from there, he just kind of showed him Dom stuff, and apparently Tomo really dug it. And ever since then, I mean, we don't hang out all the time, but whenever he's in town and I'm in town, and Lucas and I are all together, we'll go out for lunch or whatever. So he's definitely a friend, and I think it seems like every opportunity he gets, he's telling people about Dommin and really supporting us, which is super cool of him to do. So when you have friends like that, talented friends, and any opportunity you can to work with them on anything, you just jump at. Like when we did the song Remember, we thought, this is a perfect opportunity to work with Junkie XL, so we jumped into that. And likewise on this, because I'm not much of a lead player on the guitar, mostly rhythm, and so we decided, it was actually brought up by Lucas, like, hey, have you ever thought of doing a cover of The Cutting Crew's Died in Your Arms? And almost everybody knows the song, but I had never really paid that close of attention to the content of the lyrics, and I was like, you know what, this would actually work perfectly. It fits perfectly in with all the other tracks on the album. So we were gonna do it, and I was like, there's all the leads going through the entire song. Why not? This would be a perfect opportunity to see if Tomo would be willing to do it. So he was game, and he came in, and it was a lot of fun. He came in with his couple of guitars and a bunch of his pedals, and he did a bunch of different stuff. But I think what we ended up with was really cool. And so hopefully one day we can actually have him come out on stage, because we played that song almost every night on this tour. And we have like I kind of compensate poorly for one of his solos, and then the solo that he does at the end of the song we have as a patch. So he kind of, in some ways, he's with us every night, but hopefully we can do it live with him on stage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So do you have any plans to come back to the UK this year?
Yeah, well, I mean, we finished Lacuna Coil. We jump on the Hymn Tour, which immediately follows that till near the end of March. And I believe there's plans for us to come back and do some festivals this summer.
Cool.
So,
Brilliant. Well, we look forward to seeing you again, and thanks for your time.
yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.